The most powerful thing you said in your last meeting wasn't what you said, it was what you did not say. And if nobody told you that, that is a leadership gap because silence is one of the most misread tools in management. And most managers are giving it away for free thinking they're being helpful. But what they're actually doing is this. So picture a manager having a hard conversation with someone and they say what they need to say. There's a pause, and instead of letting it breathe, they immediately start talking again. More words, more explaining, more filling. Does that sound familiar to you? Because that moment of silence felt uncomfortable. And uncomfortable must mean something went wrong. But it didn't go wrong. The silence meant it landed. The other person was actually processing what you said, which is the whole point. But the second you filled it, you pulled them back out. And now you're working twice as hard to get back to the moment you just abandoned because you were trained to perform helpfulness. And silence doesn't look like performance. So it felt wrong, and it wasn't. By the way, if we have not met before, I'm Nagam and I train the muscle most managers misunderstand. Stick around to find out which one, or if you want to take a guess, you can do that. If this is landing, find your resilience score inside MCAN Academy. The link is in bio, but stay with me because the part that actually changes how you lead is this. Each week, I share one principle that keeps managers from burning out and breaking down or getting left behind. And this week's resilientism number 8 is silence is a strategy. Yes, silence is not absence. It's not being awkward. It's not losing control of the room. Silence is a choice. And when you use it deliberately, that is, intentionally, something completely shifts because the other person starts to fill it. And what they fill it with tells you everything you need to know, but never thought to wait for. People reveal themselves in silence in a way they never do when they're reacting to your next question. And the managers who struggle most in difficult conversation, the ones who spiral, over explain, go home replaying those moments, everything that went on in their heads, they're almost never comfortable with quiet and silence. And it's not because they're not, they're bad leaders. It's just nobody trained them on this. Nobody trained them to hold the silence. And that having that silence is where you hold the room. You're owning it. And if you're still wondering, the muscle I train is resilience. Most managers have been using it wrong their entire career. I create content to help you train yours. Start with finding out your resilience score by taking the manager resilience score inside the MCAN Academy.